Okay, so we have most of the character. We have the head separated and the body and the clothes and everything separated. And we have most of the character built here in Maya. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and do some adjustments to this face into ZBrush. So I'm going to select the face and go to select my Go Z button. Once it's loaded into ZBrush, there we go. Yes. Okay, and I'm going to hide that. I go ahead and build it, hit. Okay. I'm going to align this thing up. Now, as soon as I bring it into ZBrush, I notice there's a few problems here. Well, at least it looks like a problem. Is that I can't really see the outside of the character, and that's because in Maya there was some problems going on with the UVs. I had to reverse the UVs. So, but for right now, what I'm going to do in ZBrush, in order to fix this, I'm going to go into display properties and I'm going to hit double-sided so I can see both sides. Now I can see the inside and outside of the character. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start adjusting some of this. I'm going to use my trusty Wacom tablet. And when I'm doing stuff like this, especially with a face that is symmetrical, I want to go ahead and hit X so that I get both sides, and hit spacebar to be able to change the size of this brush. I'm going to be using a standard brush, and when I hit shift I'm going to go ahead and be smoothing. Basically that's all I want to do right now, just to smooth some areas out that I didn't get to before. And this is a good way for people who really have not used ZBrush to kind of get started in ZBrush. Just small things you might want to change. There we go. And what I would like to recommend also, one second. There we go. I would like to recommend when you're doing smooth, so I hit shift and I hit smooth. Actually, you might want to turn this Z intensity down, so it's not moving things too, and too dramatically. It gives you a chance to go ahead and make adjustments without really completely altering your model. So right now I'm just shaping some of these things out just a little bit, so everything's not just pulled in a particular way. So every time you have a different brush in ZBrush, you want to check your Z intensity, because it's not going to be the same for every brush. It'll remember it for that brush, but when you change the brush, it's going to be a little bit different. Um, Even as you see, I changed to this curved brush, and then the Z intensity changed also. So you might want to always keep that in mind. Even as I go back to my standard brush, my Z intensity is a little bit different for the standard than it is for the for an inflate or anything like that. And that's a good time to bring up the inflate. So this inflate button will allow me to get more of a rounded sort of So it looks like I'm messing this up a little bit, but I'm not. I just wanted to come out just a little bit. And once I do that, I'm gonna smooth it just a little bit. And you'll find that to be the case in ZBrush most of the time, where you're gonna pull something out and then smooth it a little bit less, and then just keep doing that over and over again. And that's kind of where I want to be with this face right now. If I have any more things I want to add later, see, I'm gonna smooth that out just a little bit right there. And the side of that nose. Yeah, so that's good enough for now, and I'm gonna hit the Go Z button, send it right back to Maya, and I'm gonna go to my normals, select this, faces. I'm going to go into my UV editor and select all those faces. My normals, reverse normals, and there we go. So initially when I was in Maya, the normals were all messed up. I took it into ZBrush, did whatever fixes I needed to do on it and adjustments, and then I brought it back into Maya and reversed the UVs, which fixed the problem. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time.